Okay, so a cash advance is when you borrow money on a credit card. So this is 4.4. You know how when you use your debit card and it asks if you want money back? It's kind of the same thing on a credit card. But please, I'm just telling you right now, unless it's going to cause someone bodily harm, do not get a cash advance. It is terribly expensive. I accidentally did one time on my app, and it cost me $60. And so it was foolish, and I'm extra careful now. So just be careful. So generally when you get a cash advance, there's an initial fee just for doing it. That's a percentage. And then there's going to be a finance charge for every single day that you have it out, because essentially it's a loan. Okay? So it's just going to be kind of the same thing. How much did you borrow, or how much is still owed, times the periodic rate, times how long you've got it out. And then you're going to have your finance charges, and then you're going to have your fees. Okay. So we have Jackie Chan. Somebody asked me one time to put his name in there, so there it is. He borrowed $500 for 20 days on his credit card using a cash advance. The card charged a cash advance fee of 4% of the cash advance and a daily periodic interest rate of 0.0573%. What was the total finance charge on the cash advance? So essentially it's just two different things, and then we put them together. So the first thing is the 4% of the advance. So 500 times 4%. So that's going to give us $20. So as soon as the transaction happens, that gets charged. Doesn't matter how long they actually have it. If he was to pay it back that very same day, they would still charge him that $20. And then we've got $500. And then remember, we have to move the decimal back 2. So 0.000573 times 20 days. $5.73. So then we're going to put those two together. So $25.73, which isn't terrible, but you only had that money for 20 days and you paid them $25, almost $26. So kind of a lot, okay? So credit card companies charge different rates for purchases versus cash advances. So if you make a credit card payment, it goes towards your purchase first and then your cash advance. So if you still have a balance from things that you've purchased, it's going to pay that off first, and then the cash advance if there's any left. And if there's not, then you're going to keep accumulating more and more and more interest faster, because it's going to be a higher rate, okay? So it's a little more difficult for this one. So we've got, hold on. Okay, so we've got Herbert, and he has a credit card APR 14% for purchases. So, okay, 21% for cash advances, okay? So let's using an average daily balance method with a daily periodic rate for purchases and daily. So that we need to put them both into daily. So we're going to do purchases. So we'll do purchases over here. And we're going to do cash advances here. So this is going to be 14% divided by 365. Remember, you've got to go write down 5 decimal places. 3, 5. And then we're rounding to that one. So the percent that we need to use is 0.0384%. Okay, and then the cash advance is 21% divided by 365. So the 0.0753%. So that goes to 0.0575%. Okay. And a cash advance fee of 3%. Okay. So we're going to do the fee first. So the fee for the cash advance is going to be, oh, sorry, we got to finish reading it. In a 31-day billing cycle, he has an average daily balance for purchases of $543.26 and took a cash advance for $200 during the billing cycle, and he must pay finance charges for 26 days. What was his total finance charges? So the fee right up front is going to be 3% of this. So 54326 times 0.03 is what? 54326 times 0.03. Okay, my bad. Back it up. All right. It's not, the cash advance is only 200. Sorry. So it's $6. Okay. So we're dealing with $200 here. Okay. So then now we need to figure out the percent, the finance charge. So we're going to do 200 times, and then we'll use the percent, move it back, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 5, times 26 days. Okay. So that's going to be, it's going to be equals $2.99. Okay. Now we're going to find, so he's owing this, and now we need to figure out the purchases. Okay. So the purchases are $543.26 times 0.000384 times, and it's 31 days. So that is going to total 543.26 times 0.000384 times 31, 647 cents. $6.47. Oh my word. So these three things need to be added together. So 647 plus 6 plus 299 equals $15.46 finance charge. So cash advances really do kind of complicate things, because the cash advance of $200 for less days than the purchases one and a lot less money is more than the interest or finance charge. Okay? So be very, very careful. And there is the assignment.